Have you ever talked to an AI chatbot? It's kind of magical, right? You type a question, and almost instantly you get an answer. It feels like you're having a real conversation with a super smart computer. People use these chatbots for all sorts of things. You might ask for help with your homework, or for a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. You might even ask it to write a poem or a story for you. These tools are becoming a part of our daily lives, like a calculator or a search engine, but one you can talk to. It's a new and exciting way to learn and create. Because these conversations can be so helpful and sometimes even feel personal, it's natural to want to keep them. Maybe the chatbot gave you the perfect idea for a school project and you want to look at it again tomorrow. Or perhaps you had a long chat that helped you understand a difficult subject and you want to review it before a test. We are so used to our other apps, like our text messages or social media chats, saving everything for us. We can scroll back for days, weeks, or even years to find an old memory or an important piece of information. So, when you return to a chatbot and find that your previous conversation is gone, it can be a little surprising. You might think, wait, where did it go? I needed that. This experience leads to a really important question. Why don't these smart AI chatbots save our conversations like everything else does? The answer isn't about a mistake or a bug in the system. It's actually a very deliberate choice, one made to protect something incredibly valuable, your privacy. It's a feature, not a flaw, designed with your safety in mind. This brings us to a big idea about the internet and our information. Every time we use an app or a website, we are creating data. Sometimes that data is saved, and sometimes it isn't. Understanding the difference is key to navigating our digital world safely. In the case of many AI chatbots, the decision not to save your chats is a fundamental part of their design. They are built to be temporary assistants, not permanent record keepers of your thoughts and questions. This design choice puts a protective wall around your interactions, ensuring your conversations remain your own. So, let's talk about the big reason why your chatbot conversations often vanish into thin air: privacy and safety. Imagine if every question you ever asked was stored forever in a giant digital filing cabinet with your name on it. It might include personal questions about your health, your worries, or your secret ideas for a novel. If that information was saved, it could potentially be seen by others, or it could be lost in a data breach. To prevent this from ever happening, many chatbots are designed to have a short-term memory. They are built to forget. This is very different from how your favorite messaging app works. When you send a text to a friend or a message on social media, the goal is to keep a record. The app saves your conversation so you and your friend can look back at it later. That's the whole point. Those apps are like a shared journal, but a chatbot is more like having a conversation with a stranger on a park bench. Once you walk away, the conversation exists only in your memory. The chatbot doesn't keep a diary of what you talked about, which means your private thoughts stay private. Think of it this way. The chatbot's main job is to help you in the present moment. It needs to remember what you said a few minutes ago to keep the conversation going smoothly. But it doesn't need to know what you talked about last week or last month. By not storing that long-term history, the company behind the chatbot protects you. They are making a promise that your explorations, your curiosities, and your random questions won't be collected and stored indefinitely. It is a powerful commitment to user safety in a world where our data is often collected without us even realizing it. This focus on privacy is becoming more and more important. We share so much of our lives online, and it's good to know that some technologies are being built with our protection as a top priority. The disappearing act of your chat history is a sign that the creators are thinking about your safety first. It means you can feel more secure asking sensitive questions or exploring topics without worrying about leaving a permanent digital footprint. The chatbot is designed to be a safe space for curiosity, and that safety is made possible by its ability to forget. Of course, knowing that your privacy is being protected doesn't always make it less frustrating when a brilliant idea disappears. It can be genuinely disappointing. You might have spent an hour working with the chatbot to brainstorm the perfect outline for an essay, only to have it vanish when you close the tab. It can feel like your hard work has been erased, and you're left with only a faint memory of the great points you developed. That feeling of loss is completely valid and understandable for anyone who has experienced it. This can sometimes feel like a betrayal, even if you know it's for your own good. You formed a connection with the flow of the conversation, and the AI helped you unlock something creative or solve a complex problem. You might think, why can't I have both? Why can't it be private and save my chat for me? It's a reasonable question. We are used to technology that serves our convenience, and having to manually save everything can feel like a step backward. It's a trade-off. We gain privacy, but we lose the convenience of an automatic, built-in history. This feeling highlights a tension in our relationship with technology. We want our tools to be powerful and helpful, but we also want them to be safe and respectful of our personal boundaries. The designers of these AI systems have to make a choice, and in this case, they have prioritized safety over permanence. Acknowledging our own frustration is part of understanding this technology. It's okay to feel annoyed that you have to do extra work to save your information. It doesn't mean the system is bad. It just means it works differently than what we're used to. Ultimately, this experience teaches us an important lesson about being an active user of technology, not a passive one. It encourages us to take ownership of the information that is important to us. Instead of relying on an app to be our memory, we are prompted to become our own archivists. It shifts the responsibility from the platform to the user, empowering us to decide what is worth keeping and what can be allowed to fade away. While born from a moment of frustration, this realization can lead to better and safer digital habits in the long run. So what can you do when the chatbot gives you something amazing? A great recipe, a perfect paragraph, or a fantastic travel plan? The answer is simple. You become the keeper of your own great ideas. Just because the chatbot won't save the conversation for you doesn't mean it has to be lost forever. The moment you get a response you love, you should take action. The easiest way to do this is to copy and paste the text. You can create your own digital notebook for all your chatbot discoveries. Think of it like this. You have a conversation, and when you hear something important, you write it down. You can use any simple note-taking app on your computer or phone. Create a document called Chatbot Ideas or My AI Brainstorms. Then, whenever you have a session with the chatbot, you can copy the most important parts of the conversation and paste them into your document. You can even add your own notes, like, "This is for my history paper," or "Great gift idea for mom." This way, you are building your own personal, searchable archive. This simple habit of copying and pasting does more than just save your information. It puts you in complete control. Your notes are stored on your own device or in your own cloud account, where you decide how they are organized and who gets to see them. You are no longer dependent on the chatbot's memory. This is a fantastic skill for staying safe online in general. Always be mindful of what information is important to you and have a plan for how to keep it safe, whether it's from a chatbot, an email, or a website. In the end, understanding how technology works is the best way to use it wisely and safely. AI chatbots are incredible tools, but they are just that, tools. They are designed with your privacy in mind, and the fact that they don't save your chats is a feature that protects you. While it can be frustrating at times, it encourages us to be more intentional and mindful. By taking simple steps to save what matters, we can enjoy the amazing benefits of AI while keeping our personal information secure. And that knowledge is one of the most powerful tools of all.